Hey guys, welcome on the drive-in. So today I kind of want to talk about a homeless kid I met with, and I was at 7-Eleven, walked out, saw this kid, walked up to him, started talking to him a little bit about his life, what's going on. He looked really young, so I was wondering why, he's homeless, what's the deal? And he kind of went into this story. He told me he was dating a girl, he was working for her dad, and she ended up cheating on him with his best friend, and he kind of disintegrated, went into depression, fell apart, stopped going to work, no money, nowhere to live, ended up on the streets. And of course, while he was out on the streets, he got a drug addiction. He started using meth. He told me he'd actually used that morning. So we started talking a little bit, and I tried to kind of, when you're in a position like that, when everything is just shot, your life is on the floor and nothing is going well, you find that sometimes as human beings, we can only handle so much, and we push ourselves down even lower. And he said, I'm in a funk, I can't get out, all these things. It was sad. It was really sad. So we started talking, and I gave him my number. I said, look, you have to start somewhere. And what's the first step? Well, if you live in California, there's general relief, right? You can get a little bit of money, some food stamps so you can get some food and kind of start working. He's like, well, I don't have a license. I said, great, okay, let's start there. You have my number, reach out to me, let me help you at least get your license so you can get GR. You get GR, you can get cleaned up, and then you can start getting some job interviews, get some things moving, and get out of this funk. And it just made me think, we tend to kind of put that, once we're in a bad space, we tend to put that on ourselves and kind of fall even lower. And then everything is shot. Everything is wrong. The world sucks. My life sucks. And there's no need to make it better. It's better to just sit and beg for money or whatever. And it just breaks my heart to see that. So I just kind of want to put that out there. Guys, when things are going horribly wrong, and I know that it sucks, but you have to take one step. Just one step. If this kid takes one step to get his license, then he can take the next step, which is to get GR. After that, he can take the next step, which is to get his Medi-Cal and maybe get into some treatment so he can get some help. Kick that meth addiction so he can start his life over again. And it's easy to just sit and do nothing, especially when you're in a funk. But if you can just get up and take one step in the right direction, step 2 and step 3 would be so much easier to take. And by then, you're like a snowball going downhill. You just kind of pick up momentum. You pick up momentum and things start to go well. In that kid's life, that day, I was there to kind of push him. He won't notice that's kind of the sign he needs to get moving. He might not see it. He might get up and say, okay, cool, wow, this guy out of nowhere came to talk to me about this. Like, I'm going to go do it. And I'm going to get my life together a little bit, even if it's just step 1. Or he might just say, you know what? It's easier to just kind of lay in my shit. And it sounds crazy because he had no food, he was really dirty, he was high, his skin looked bad, but still, it's easier to do nothing. And so most people do. So that's why I want you guys to get out, man. Take those steps, 1, 2, 3, follow your dreams, kick drugs, get sober, do the things you want to do, but don't just do nothing. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. It's simple. It's planting nothing, the ground returns nothing. So I want you guys to get out there. I want you guys to make moves. And remember, there are a lot of people who aren't going to take the advice and make the moves, right? If you have a 3-part motivational video, part 1 has 2 million views. By the time you get to part 3, there's only 10,000 views. You're only competing against a small group of people. And the truth is, you're only really competing against yourself, because once you can believe something, you're unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. So I want you guys to get out there, pursue your dreams. Don't just sit in your shit. Don't quit. Don't ever give up. No matter what, know that there's somebody out there who cares about you, who believes in you, and knows that you can do it. All right? As always, I'll leave my email below. Write comments if you guys need any help. Reach out to me. All right? Tune in next time, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a good one.